Father. Hello, Father. This video is for you. Your name's... My first memory of you, Father, was... I was young. I was 6, 7, 8. I don't remember exactly. A lot of memory wipes through my history, but I pieced together things that stick. You know, sometimes when there's big emotional things that happen, it's like an imprint. You're like, no amount of fucking gaslighting in the world is going to convince me that shit didn't happen. Because that was just imprinted on your psyche. Anyway, my first memory of you, man. I was a bit daddy sick, right? I remember complaining to my mother non-stop. Take me to my dad. I want to see my dad, right? Because the only story I got from her was you fucked off when I was about 1. Because, well, truth being, my mum fucked up with me off to Byron Bay, and you stayed here because money, you know, there was more money here. Hello! Yeah, and that could be understandable, you know? Like, I get it. There's a cute doggy behind me. I can understand that. No, I get it. I mean, money's a bitch, you know? Like, that 70K that I got, way more than half of that all went to saving kids in my family. Generational abuse, sexual abuse, cult, ritual, fucked up, brainwashing shit. Yeah, that's where I came from. I couldn't sleep at night with all those digits in my account knowing that those kids are still being abused. And Father, where the fuck is your empathy? Where the fuck is your heart? Where the fuck is your compass? What did you do with the money? See your little Thai family that you brought back here? Yeah? See little Facebook posts. Daddy, can I have these allowances? Yeah? Justine already told me about your perversions, let's say. Needn't be said. You already know I know. I don't have to say it. I know you didn't choose to be born like that. Hey, you were probably abused fucking as well from your parents. You think I don't know about the abuses that I caught from them also? Remember the cop, the lawyer? Yeah, she confirmed some fucked up memories from my childhood, mate, that I wouldn't have believed unless I heard it verified from her. The fuck did you guys do to Al? Eh? What the fuck did you guys do to me as a baby? Why is she telling me that she witnessed or you guys molesting my dick as a fucking baby? In circles with all your friends, doing weird rituals and shit. Why do I have memories of that? Why do I have memories of doing sexual things and looking up groups of people around me just looking at me, eh? Where did they come from? I think I just made up all that shit. Well, why the fuck relaying it back to me? Well, anyway, you know, not alone, I copped a lot of sexual abuse on the other side of my family too. Yeah? Want to know about that? Fuck no, you don't. You don't give a fuck about me. You took the one fucking excuse that you could to get out of my life. Like you always wanted to. Going back to my first memory, because it's just the repeated thing from the very first time I met you. Nothing's fucking changed. You've only had me in your life to the degree that you felt obliged and shame about it from those putting it on you. Hey, if no one else ever knew I existed, I'm sure you'd have no fucking qualms about completely erasing me from your fucking memory, mate. I remember my mother leaving me on your doorstep, mate. Little knock, knock, knock. You arrived at the door. Who are you? I tell you, I'm your son. Yeah? You fucking slammed the door in my face. Well, then what? Then I'm just sitting on your fucking doorstep as your abandoned fucking child, going through God knows what fucked up shit in my head, mate. Thanks a lot for that. Door open. A little bit later, I don't remember, about a minute or two, who the fuck knows? I was 6 or 7, I was fucking young, mate. But I remember Justine. Yeah? She was at the door. Who are you? Well, I'm his son. Another slam door in the face. And I hear a slapping sound, and you come out with her with a big old red mark on your face, man, where she has slapped your ass. As you fucking deserved. Now you're letting me in. Sweet. All right, well. That didn't really last, did it? I remember back and forth a few times. My mother's side, your side, you're all fucked up in your own various ways, right? But the thing is with my mother, man, I seriously, without work, without jobs, like money, you know, I'm getting malnourished. You ever notice I'm really tall, fucking skinny, man? You didn't feed me fucking meat. Yeah? I had abnormalities in my development. My puberty was delayed and prolonged, and yeah, fucking thanks, Dad. The fuck were you? Hey? Well, anyway, the last time we spoke, the last time you abandoned me, you became a gambling addict. I always on the look for any form of genuine family in my fucking life. As a kid, I was fucking 15 or something, my fucking great-granddad died in Melbourne. So I borrowed money from you to go see him for the funeral. I pay you back that and more, and you're still saying I owe you more. And you're telling me, well, I'm going to kick you out on the street if you don't get up the money. And I'm like, I'm already working at Macca's, I ain't going to school, mate. And you've already got me paying for all my own food, and you taking payments from the government for, you know, raising me as your kid, legal minor at this point. Well, of course I'm going to say it. Well, fuck ya. Because you're just shattering all your fucking illusions that, oh, I'm your father, I really care about you, I'm here to help. When you act like that. And when I respond the way I do, it's as easy as pie for you to just play the victim and go online. Oh, everyone, oh, look, oh, my own son doesn't want to. So then your parents as well twist their ear against me. Why don't you tell them the truth? You never told them the fucking truth, did you? But I know the truth. And you know the fucking truth. And you know that fucking happened, mate. And you know I'm your son. I don't want to carry your name. Why didn't you even tell me of the Jewish heritage, okay? Why are you wiping that off the history books? Why do I gotta find that shit out from your cousin in Balaclava, eh? And what's up with this family, eh? When we meet someone from your family, they always have this like, oh yes, family, we love you and everything. And then it boils down to, you want to have a yearly coffee over Christmas? That ain't family. Something wrong with you, all right? So I'm forced to move back with my mother. With just one of a long list of abusive stepdads who were kicking my ass. Kicking her ass. Where the fuck were you? Hey, this is your job. You are my father. Hey, I'm your son. And the thing is, mate, you want to fucking abandon me. Fuck you. So it says I should honor thy father. I honor you with the truth from the deepest bottom wells of my heart and my gut. Fuck you. You were never there for me. You were never behaving like a father. You never acted like a father. Therefore, you are not a father. I call you my dad. But you never intended to make me, man. It was a fucking accident. And when I did arrive, you wanted to kill me in my mother's womb. You couldn't. If I'm honest with myself, you probably want me dead after I left the womb. A lot easier in your life. Well, for what it's worth, your son's become a gonzo journalist with a bit of a chip on his shoulder about those that abuse and exploit people in this world, the most vulnerable, you know, children, disabled, the elderly. And you're kind of like my Lex Luthor, mate. I'll be real with you. I'm not even fucking joking. You're the reason I get up in the morning. Because I know people like you are out there. I try to be that wall between them and the people that they would abuse. Man, that's all I have fucking merit in my life. What I can do, who I can help, who I can save. How the fuck do you go to sleep at night, mate? Tell you what, for the most part, I sleep pretty well now. Because I know there's real family out there. I know there's genuine people that care and love. They have a lot of love in their heart. I've met them. A lot of them have died young, fortunately. That doesn't change the fact that I saw them and they left their imprint on me. And I could never fall for the lie again. Just role play with you guys, pretend that everything's fine, because it's not. If you ever see me again, if you ever see me ever, I don't think you ever looked at me, genuinely. But I know that there is potential for change in everyone. You know? I don't care what you've done in the past. I care what you're doing now. What the fuck are you doing with this family that you brought here, man? You leaving the kids alone? Are you doing good? Or are you going down a dark path? Because half the reason I came here to Melbourne, mate, last reports, you live here. And my mother's family live here, which I already know they're abusing the fuck out of plenty of the kids in that family too. You know what I'd give for this? I already gave up most of the money I got. I don't have any left now, by the way. I just spent like a week having basically one meal a day. I'm a bit malnourished, fucked up in various ways at this point. Because all that money I gave to bad people with promises to help these kids. Documented it all. That's actually given me the license not to get killed, surprisingly enough. They did send hitmen after me. But I documented it all. And I put it out to people and I've created networks, you know, that are aware of my story and they keep a note. I'm keeping a lot of the shit close to my chest. My audience doesn't know yet about my family and my history and where I come from. I've had 34 fucking years to make it right with me, man. That time is coming to an end very soon. Contact me. I want to know what's happening in your life. I want to speak to the people in your life. I want to introduce them as my son, as your son. So Because I ain't. Yeah. And don't worry, I'll play fucking nice, man. As long as you are not abusing any of the children. And if you are, I advise you to stop. If you don't, one way or another, mate, you will be stopped. I fucking promise you. The other end of the coin is you could recognize and see that I am actually genuine in my story. And I'm looking for as many resources that I at my disposal to save these fucking kids, man. To protect those that are in vulnerable fucking situations. We're living in a spiritual world. There is higher realms, there is lower realms. There is a darkness that is spreading through society, and it seeks out the most vulnerable and it turns them into mirror images of themselves. Yeah. I'm in a war, mate. I'm fighting this shit every day. I've got fucking gang stalking. I've got, you fucking name it, mate. I've had hitmen come to kill me, and I fucking recorded them, and they need new fucking jobs now. Yeah. I've had people come out to me in a fucking park, you know, late at night, come up to fucking hit me and fucking bounce off what looks like an invisible fucking barrier around me. No, I'm not on drugs. I smoke weed, mate, and have done ever since I was a kid. It's not psychosis, lad. If I would have been gone, I would have been gone by now, all right? I got pretty close to stress-induced psychosis throughout all this. But here's the thing. I'm savant-level autistic, Asperger's, pattern wreck. I got savant-level pattern wreck. All right, so I'm smart. I'm smarter than you think, all right? I notice more than perhaps you think I've noticed. I'm smarter than you think. I'm networking. I am working about ways to help those that need it. And I've been sent by God, believe it or not. In my opinion, I've seen too much to deny to this point. I'm not looking to convince you. All right. I'm not preachy, I'm not religious. Lord knows He didn't raise me that way. Lord knows none of my family did. Something happened, man. That 70K hit my account. I just gave it all to God, man. I was like, bro, I don't know how to live. I don't know how to direct my life. I'm kind of fucked up, man. Well, He directed me to people who needed my help. And these people offered their help. If you knew the names, you'd be shitting yourself. But anyway, kept a lot of those recordings tight to my chest. That's my vault. That's my kill switch. It gives me allowance to speak about stuff without being fucking murdered, mate. I use something called the artist card, yeah? Right. So if you're getting any ideas, I'm not so easily killed these days. Yeah. I don't know your history. I don't know your family, mate. I do believe that they murdered my auntie Erin on my mother's side for speaking out about what she knew. She died of cancer, sure. But my best friend, Onda Mafumi, died right in front of me, possessed, witnessed by our whole church. His whole family back in Africa were dropping the same way. He's telling me it was a bloodline curse. So I'm aware of the unseen worlds around us. I'm aware that it's not all just in your head, and the shit can be life and death. So that's the perspective I'm coming from when I make these claims. Could I be wrong? Of course. But at the end of the day, she spoke out. No one else ever has. And she was dead within months. And that doesn't even go into scratch the iceberg of the susness in my family. Roman Vatican ties. Yeah? I don't have conclusions, but I've seen what I've seen, and I'm well aware these abuses are continuing. You gonna help me, mate? Your son, you know, help me do this job that God's given me? Or will you ignore me? I require a response. The record will show whatever response you have. Your story stays in my vault if you help me. If you want to stay complicit to this evil in the world, man, you want to continue ignoring me, wipe me off the history books like I never existed, welcome to my story. How do you want your chapter to be written? I've had 34 years to deal with this. There won't be another year. This is the last. Deal with this now, or forever hold your peace. Can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, man. You cannot sweep me under the carpet.